Hey everybody, welcome back to the Quantum Show. It is that time again. What time? Sound check time. I need a sound check to make sure I sound okay and that you're hearing the words coming out of my mouth. Because tonight is going to be, I don't know, tonight was different. I was planning on doing uh, more about AI, but this happened. Okay, sound good, look good. Tim, welcome to the chat. How far? It was literally, I want to say about 7 miles from me. It was right here. There was a tornado go through my area, and it's fine now. It's traveled on. 3 people in my county are reported dead from it. Hey, Tim Stafford, what's up? Welcome back. Yeah, 3 people in my county and Montgomery County, which is kind of northeast of here. 3 people there also. But the 3 where it touched down was nowhere near me. It went through here. We got some flickery lights and we got some rain and thunder, but that was it. Hey, Hellfire. Hey, man, I didn't delete any comment from you earlier before the show started because the chat room stays open for a little while. I didn't delete any comments. So I don't know what happened. Yeah. I am glad I'm good too, because I was a little bit worried, honestly, because I am in a kind of a tornado alley. But weather's fine. Okay. I'm still welcoming people into the chat. And we've got, looks like 10 watching, which is great. Got Dorothy. Hey, Dorothy. Hey, welcome to the show. Dorothy, Hellfire, Tim Freestone, Sarah Stafford, Tim Stafford, Lynn, and that is everybody at the moment, I think. Yeah, Hellfire Studios, what's up, y'all? Okay. The sun? No, we'll be well gone before the sun kills us. Donovan is asking, do you think the sun will kill us all? No, we'll be gone before the sun has a chance. We'll do it. Unfortunately. Yeah, the sun could kill us all, but it's not going to. And yeah, okay, yesterday I was talking to someone on the phone. I'm not going to mention names just yet, right? No permission given. So I was talking to somebody on the phone, and we were kind of lightly debating the Annunaki, and it started talking about AI. We were talking about AI, and the topic was supposed to be tonight, was going to be a revisitation of golems, tulpas, and AI, because the format for the show hadn't been worked out when we did that show. Right now, I have a format, and I was going to revisit it, but this happened. The quantum reached out to me and says, "This is what's in your head right now." So I could not ignore this happening. This has only happened a couple times. And one of the times was when I was talking to Raven, and we covered that here about it, and it was Atlantis topic. This is about the Annunaki. And I do have a thing to show. Let me see here. I do have, okay. Now, these are stills, okay? I'm going to be showing stills. This is a Google image search, right? And I'm going to be bringing them up. And the topic was not the overall weirdness, because, I mean, come on. Look at all this weirdness, right? This is weird. This is weird. This is not the topic I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about not this one, but is it on screen yet? I hope so. You know, I'm going to get the monitor going over here. See what's going on. because when my screen is up, I can't see anything. I'm gonna get the monitor going over here. Come on, you. And just see what is going on here. Hold on. Give me a minute, y'all. Give me a minute. I am not even on. I don't see me on YouTube. I do not see me on YouTube. I know I'm live. Y'all, you guys are all on YouTube, right? Everybody's on YouTube, right? Okay, well, I'm opening up YouTube and I am not even on. Let's see here. But it was a trip. Okay, here we go. All right, now you do see it was a trip. Turn that off. You do see the picture I have up right now of a statue of the Lamassu. I think that's what it's called. Okay. And let me see here. Yeah. Okay. Now you see the Lamassu. That's all right. And that's not what I wanted to talk about. That's weird imagery, though. You got to admit, I'm talking about this stuff right here. Okay. It's coming. This is now. I can. Oh, come on, you. Oh my gosh, what is going on here? Come on. I wanted to show this. Now, we were talking about the little handbag. Well, I'm pointing at the screen. The little handbag and the pine cone. All right. Now, I was likening, can you see my cursor? Yeah. Handbag and pine cone. So, yeah, the delay looking at from here to there is huge. But the handbag, I don't know anything about it. I can't say. But the pine cone has always been linked to our pineal gland. So it just flashed to me. I hope everybody watched my little short 2-minute video because that says some stuff here. The pine cone seems to be now generally it is a symbol for fertility. Okay, generally. Hey Diane, welcome back. And Donovan, I didn't say hi before. Hey Donovan, I'm sorry, but generally the pine cone is a fertility symbol. However, in this context, it is not. The bag, don't know. The pine cone, since it's always been linked to our pineal glands, it it just came to me that it is a mechanical translator communicator. So people without that stuff, without that pineal gland like we have it, can have access to the same network and it would translate to them. I don't know where that comes from. Okay. I don't know where it comes from. There is zero research about that I'm aware of. And yeah, yeah, the watch. What's that all about? But right now, the pine cone is what the flash of insight was for. And it was, and I use the example cats have night vision, cats can see, but we have to use night vision devices. It's not as good as cat's night vision. It's not as good as natural night vision, but it lets us see what we are wanting to see using night vision goggles. Okay. And it just flashed to me that that's what that's for. It's so they have access to the what I didn't put in the video is they have access to the collective unconscious as a human, not as not directly to another human. Because I was talking about this. We all have computers up here. We all have the shielding and the circuitry to be a complete machine. I liken this stuff to technology because, duh, they were all technological. And I said they wouldn't use it to directly contact a person. They had other stuff for that. but the pine cone was their universal translator to help them talk to our network, not to a person, to our network, the collective unconscious that we have access to as humans. And I think we're getting back to that. I really do. Okay. And I'm looking at, okay, let me get this back on screen. Um, let's look what Dorothy has stated. If you look at it, thank you. If you look at it strictly from an agricultural point of view, did the Anunnaki bring the pine trees that to that region, the time period? That's a good question. I don't believe they did. I think pine trees are very ancient, like the redwoods. Those weren't redwoods pine trees of California, weren't they pine type trees? I'm not sure. Diane, we're talking about the Anunnaki. Okay, I just got good news. That's good. It's about some work stuff. Good news. Good news always good. Okay, but talking about the Anunnaki, and I had a flash of insight last night that that pine cone is a mechanical, technological device that let those guys, the Anunnaki, become networked as if they were human. Now, why they would do that, I don't know, right? And yes, Donovan, I've had pine cones fall on me. They're spiky and sharp, and well, I think it just looks like a pine cone. I don't. Hey, Raven, welcome back. Talking Anunnaki. Did not see this one coming. This happened literally yesterday when I was talking on the phone to somebody. And when I was talking to them, Raven, remember when I had some kind of something happen talking about Atlantis? The same type of thing happened. And it was just put right in front of me like a flash. Like, this is the way it is. And it wasn't like I'm supposing or using logic to get to that. It was, this is how you tie your shoe, this is how you drive a car, this is what the Anunnaki used to talk to our networks. It was, yeah, I wasn't crying. No, I wasn't crying on this one, but I didn't have such an emotional reaction this time, but it was very strong. I mean, I was literally yelling at my phone. Okay. It was it was cool. It was crazy cool. I didn't have any dreams that I can remember. Though that I can remember means there are some that happened that I don't remember. Because last night I said, you know what, this is a good night to tune this crystal in. This is one I got. This is the one I'm gonna use in the petri dish and saltwater experiment. It is a novelty pyramid. It is quartz. It passes the quartz test. Okay. So, but this is the imagery that I'm talking about the Anunnaki and this. Let me get it back. Let me get my cursor back up. The pine cone that he's holding right there. Hope you can see my pointer. I believe that is the device that would connect them to our network, not to a as a human. Like networking, right? You have network and you have hosts. That's each individual computer on a network. Each one of those is assigned an address. And when a like an Apple computer looking to use Apple talk does not talk to a PC network. It won't work. You have to have an adapter. This would be that adapter. That's what I'm talking about. You see what I'm getting here, right? So this is, if you look, he's holding, and now there are other images showing a pine cone. Let me see if I can, let me find another. Okay, now, all right, you can see it. Now, I don't really know about the watches that he's wearing, and I don't know about what he's wearing that looks like a lot of Native American and Mesoamerican stuff, right? Yeah. Why does it look Native American when this guy was in literally Iraq? Okay, come on, come on. Okay, now let's see here. Let me close that window and find some other great pictures to look at, right? of the pine cone. Of the pine cone. Yeah, there's all. Here's one. Now this is. Oh wait. A lot of this stuff. There are a lot of merchandise items for sale concerning the Annunaki. Books, homemade statues, prints. Let me see here. That looks like it would be a good one. So let's go ahead and bring it up. Yeah, I'm gonna bring this up. Where did it go? Hey, look, there's a book for sale. The Fall of the Anunnaki, using that other image. Let me bring that back up. When I have to bring the image up large, it doesn't like to work too well. Right. That's a better picture. That's a better picture. Come on, you. That's a better picture, yeah. You can definitely see the pine cone look of this thing, okay? I'm waiting for the confirmation that it's coming up. Yeah. You can definitely see pine cone look. And no, I'm not stealing images. This is for reality purposes, education and discussion. I am not using anyone's image, and it's even got the watermarks on it. So if anybody has a problem, I'm not claiming it my own because the watermarkers are literally right there. So you can see the pine cone image, and it's very clear in this one. Now, this is a modern creation of a thing that's for sale, and I think it's a statue part. I don't know. I didn't look at the item. Let's look. What does it say? Yeah, there's that handbag, and I have no idea what it is. Winged person? Sculpture. Yeah, background sculpture. Stock image. Okay. Dreams. And I could license it if I want to. But you have served your purpose. There you go. So this was, let me just get it up there. Right. All right, y'all. The Anunnaki are about as fantastical as you could imagine. They had, just looking on this page, you had half animal, half human, part, or at least part animal, part human. These guys were, the Gilgamesh was, maybe that's Gilgamesh. I don't know. Right. The Anunnaki were giants, which kind of leads in from the topic I didn't get to take. Oh my gosh, that one there. Those are full-grown lions. Those are fully grown lions as house cats. Look, that's exactly how we handle a house cat now. We're just like, quit biting my arm, quit biting my arm, quit biting. Why are you biting my arm? That's what we do. We just hold on to them and they just like quit biting my arm. Okay. And this picture here that we're looking at, they were giants. And those beards look to be, I don't know, they probably did have beards. However, we're looking at interpretations of old people that of ancient people. So those beards might have something else going on. See how straight they are? Now, a lot of people say, oh, well, that's the way they did it. That's decoration. Well, was it? Okay. Because so many of these things, I'm sure that now, if these guys were giants, how big was that pine cone? Or was it 2 feet? Was it a 2 foot pine cone? Do those exist? I don't, a foot and a half, 2 feet pine cone? Because that would be a bit, I think it was a device. I'm pretty sure just seems like it was a device, especially since I had that thing happen with me. And you shrink down, shrink down. Shrink down. There we go. So that pine cone was what? Uh, look at the imagery. All of this is super fantastical. Okay, the Sumerians, Anunnaki Sumerians. Let me just bring this one up, right? Those guys kind of look like they could be the little grays, okay? Except they're giant. And those hair arrangements and the beards, they could be a spacesuit type thing. I will make a comparison right here. The Hellier guys, when they defined what was going on in Hellier and they were asking in another town, a little girl walked up to him or rode up to him on a bicycle and says, "Are you guys hunting monsters? Are you guys hunting monsters?" She goes, they say, "They're just playing along." "Have you seen any monsters?" She goes, "Yeah." He says, "Come on, turn the cameras on, record, record, record." Of course, they didn't show that because it's a little kid and they probably couldn't get permission, whatever. But they did say the words. They were able to say the words. So yeah, they come from the mines and they look like. Can you draw them? She explained what she was interpreting. Can you draw them? She drew a picture and it looked a lot like the thing they were looking for. The reports from the grown-ups had been what that picture was. Okay, let me see if I can shrink this. No, shrink this back down. Okay. So that looks a lot like some kind of an alien creature. Here we go. Ryan. There we go. Come on, you. Oh. No. There we go. That's okay. The Dawn of Sumerian History. Okay, that's a book. That is a book or something that's for sale, right? By the way, shout out to all the authors and all the historians that stick with the Sumerians as they are being interpreted here. Annunaki, Sumerians, research, all of it. Joe is going to love this show. The panel later, Joe's going to love that. Yeah, it's a scary face. Not human. Not human. See who's coming in. Hey, Dorothy. I don't know if I said hi, but hi again anyway. I'm looking over here. And Zach Dadcast Monsieur, what's up, man? Thanks for coming by the Quantum Show. Everybody, let me go ahead and say, hit like and subscribe. If you're here, you are quantum. There are links in the show to verified quantum channels. I recommend you go check them out. Leave them a like on a show or three, and possibly subscribe because you can't go wrong with the guys listed. They are proven quantum because they go where not just friends of the channel, they are friends of the channel, but they dive deep and they do it with heart. Everybody listed in the link, they do it with heart. They don't do it because they want to sell a book. If you want to buy a book from me, Amazon, go there. There's a bunch of cool books on Amazon. Go buy one. Tell them I sent you. Okay. Let me go ahead and yeah, it is a huge topic. The pine cone is my only thing I can talk about because I don't know what any of this stuff does, right? Oh, the Pazuzu statue, that's cool. Also, Sumerian imagery, Pazuzu, which is the devil, right? Look at this. This is so cool. At least I hope. Yeah, there it is. Lots of lag because, see, I'm on a very say it's wrong. He just said what he knows about pine cones being symbols of fertility and reproduction. Okay. So but artificial third eye. Donovan, yes. You know what? I'm gonna stop sharing the screen now. Now it's time to talk to the people in the chat. Okay. I didn't mean to ignore you guys. 18 watching. Thank you for coming by. Do we all have a third eye? Yes. Yes, we do. We all have one, 100%. And that third eye is along with this new revelation, or not revelation, but insight that I've been having. That third eye is tuned to a network that we are all part of, but we have kind of filtered, firewalled off. So, okay, scientifically, the pineal gland is calcified over from disuse. Okay, and there's chemicals going into it. There are ways. I will. Oh, sorry, still healing. Not that one. I take this stuff. First of all, mushroom gummies, good stuff. And there's this thing I take that they say now, right? This is supposed to decalcify your pineal gland and get you. This is for sale on Amazon. If you gather it naturally, okay, if you gather it naturally, it's hard to deal with. So I just get the supplemental pills. Seems to be okay. And well, I have these things happen, so let's go. Okay. Physically, Dorothy's asking, do other animals have a pineal gland? I cannot answer that. I would like to know dogs and cats. Do they have, or just what other animals have pineal glands? I talked to Keith. Keith said that everything on Earth has a pineal gland, and everything else on Earth has that set up. Our pineal gland is like 3 millimeters, okay? But it's got crystal in it. We have crystals inside our head. It is put there. We grow crystals. We literally have crystals in our heads. Literally. They're tiny, but they're there and they work. And that's why crystals work for us. Okay. Saying, okay, Bronklander is saying, Donovan, I think all humans have a pineal gland, but how in tune is it? Right. We are out of touch. Our network interface is not connecting. It is deactivating to a certain extent. All right. Yeah, there's a lot of lag. I'm sorry, Dorothy. All I can do, I'm doing it best I can. Whenever I bring up a second window, the lag is horrible. So, yes, here we go. Tap water is full of calcium. So is bottled water lately. They're adding it now. Yeah, they are. They say it's good for us. Well, filter it. Get one of them Brita jugs and filter it and put it in the fridge. That's what I'm using right now. It says this is that core bottle, but I've been reusing this bottle for a while. The water. Let me tell you. Okay, now I will go ahead and give credit to the mushrooms, the shellagit, the vitamins, and all these things that I've been doing because all this stuff is happening. Spirit guide. Okay. Spirit guide speaking. Ghost not communicating, but I can hear them. The stuff that happened in the graveyard. Oh my God. Right? Now that was pretty overpowering. I was already doing the health food stuff, but I wasn't doing the mushrooms yet. Or whatever. Okay. So all this stuff can happen to anyone. And also ego. You have to let it happen. You have to accept it. Because what we are really good is forgetting and filtering. Humans are really good at forgetting and filtering. That's what the pineal gland does, right? It is our modem, our network adapter to the outside. God helmet. Hellier guys did a God helmet episode when you join a museum. They're paid for $15 a month, something, which is not a lot to pay for because small business, they're small business, okay? Small businesses are going to be a little more expensive, but you get the quality. You get the high quality. I don't want cookie cutter paranormal research. I want good stuff. Hellier, good stuff. And I've apologized to them several times already. I've addressed them several times. If you don't hear it, it's not on me, y'all. I'm going to still be a fan. But okay. All right, here we go. Zach is saying, my third eye is blind. It's calcified from all the sugar and preservatives I've ingested over the 40 years I've lived. You know what, dude? It can free itself up. It can free itself up. I did it. I did the same stuff you did. Maybe different, but I drank Coca-Cola for years and years. You got 21 in the chat. Hey, everybody. I drank Coca-Cola and ate all the weird stuff that has all the preservatives, like you say, in it for years and years. This has been happening for 2 years with me. Well, little things have been happening. Big stuff didn't start happening until 2 years. So it can, and you got to want it. We can literally manifest that thing to come back into service. And you still will filter. It's not, if we didn't have filters, we'd go schizophrenic crazy. Okay. So yeah, we can still come back from it. Yeah, what I use is a Brita style water filter, and the filters come from Amazon. So it's easy to fix. I mean, every 2 months you change one out. They come in pack of 3. Right. And yeah, get one of them water bottle filters or a, what is that? Life straw. They have some stuff in there. Oh, you know what? Life straw. I'm going to leave a link. Life straw is the name brand, not, it's a straw. They make a straw where you can go drink sewer water and it will filter it out. Don't go do that if you don't have to, right? And let's see. Yeah. Oh, YJ Overlander. Okay. Well, I'm glad to see you here, man. Bronklander, when you bought a Bronco. What year is your Bronco, man? I'd like to know. YJ Overlander, that's great to have you. I hope you're liking and subscribed to the channel because you're one of the old schoolers. Yeah. Water is hard as a rock. If you can get one of them Brita filters, you might have to change it about a month at a time. Because hard water with all those minerals in it, especially that kind, right? Now, mineral water generally is good for you. I'm due any day now to go back to the water temple and get my 5 gallons, but I haven't gone back there. But it depends on how it gets put in there. If it gets put in there from construction and modern stuff, it's probably not good for you because it's also got, like, I don't know, glue and birth control and all this stuff in there. Right. I had to go out of my way. Now it's common to get fluoride-free toothpaste. I get the charcoal-based stuff, and it's just toothpaste, okay? But it's not fluoridated. And, hey, Tig Star, how is it going? We are from down under. Okay, awesome. Great to have you, Tig Star Gaming. Thank you for coming by the show, talking Annunaki. I'm behind in the chat. I don't even know where. Well, I'm just going over. Hey, Lunar Sparkles, thanks for coming by. I know you couldn't stay long. It's all good. It's all good. I'm hoping I tweeted the show out and hope people will come by. Let's see. Magnesium. Actually, magnesium. Okay, magnesium causes your body to dump calcium from Bronklander. YJ Bronklander. Calcium causes your body to dump magnesium. Important to have them in equal measure. Yes, there is a balance, but what your body doesn't need, it will reject. Like I take a multi, and then I have magnesium over there, but there's all kinds of different magnesiums. You got to get. I think I counted like 9 different magnesium, and that's probably not even all of them. Your body will kick out, but it will have the effect. So yeah, you gotta check out how your particular balances are working out. Alrighty then. Let me see here. Okay, Donovan. Lots of people have had Bronco, not just OJ. Do your gloves fit, bro? 84 Bronco 2. Awesome. 84 good years, dude. Anything from the 80s. 84 Bronco 2. So that was before the current two-body styles, I believe. Okay. Oh, that is not nice. Well, the intention was probably good. Lunar Sparkles, the intention was probably good. Someone dumped a bunch of chlorine in our well. The intention was to keep the well clean, okay? But in doing that, now you got chlorination in there that can cause its own problems. And we're talking about the Annunaki, the third eye, the pine cone, pineal gland, crystals, and waking your third eye up. Okay? Yeah, it does. It makes you go to the bathroom. All right, let's see. I'm looking at the chat room. Yeah, I've taught myself to eat and drink better, and I'm feeling a lot better. So some things, it's kind of like when you do a transmission flush, right? You run your machine all this time, and it's under all these adverse circumstances, conditions, and then you start doing the good stuff, and your body starts to flush out, and all the little things that were about to break are starting to break because it's not used to the good stuff coming in. It's one of the weird things. And yeah, there are other ways to prevent intestinal worms, intestinal parasites. Maybe get the thing from Amazon, Paragard. It works pretty good. I will say I am not a doctor. I am a quantum guy, okay? But these health food things, I have used them. I would not talk about it if I didn't use them. I used Paragard just to see what would happen, and I felt so much better once a year. All you need is once a year. And yeah, there is megalithium in the water in New Mexico. That keeps people calm because it's there and it is a mineral, so it kind of can collect in the body. Have experience with it. I drank the water too. All right. Now I am caught up in the chat for the moment. That was a cool little aside. Thank you guys. I'm glad you're into the topic and related topics because start talking about Annunaki, third eye, hard water, how the food and stuff you eat affects your third eye, calcification of that organ. We have crystals in our heads. We do. We really do. You can look that up. That's science, okay? And speaking of crystals, okay, here's the experiment. I saw what someone had did. They took 2 petri dishes and they put salt water, clean salt water, not briny stuff from the ocean. It's clean salt water. I'm going to just use table salt, okay? Kitchen witchery science. I'm just going to use table salt, and I'm going to use petri dishes that you can see through. What he did was he took 2 petri dishes, one with salt water and only salt water, and one with salt water, but he left a crystal, this shape, a pyramid quartz crystal, right? And it gleams nicely. Okay. Now, in the one without the crystal sitting, and he forgot about it, and it dried up. In the one with no crystal in it, the crystals formed cubes and cuboid shapes. Okay, that's a word. That's a word. Formed little cubes and cuboid shapes on a very small level, almost microscopic level, but not microscopic. It's salt crystals. In the other petri dish where the pyramid was present, it took the shape of the pyramid as it dried. What is that? If someone has a scientific answer, I would really like to know. And if they could show me the scientific evidence of, oh, well, this is the physical science reason why salt crystals takes the form of quartz crystal. Quote, show me. Put a link in there. Take the HTTP off of the link, and you can put it in the chat, because only mods can put links, active links in the chat. Okay. And I agree. Have you seen the comments on my dicyanin goggle videos? They think I'm lying. They think they're dismissive. They think I'm making stuff up because they don't think the goggles are real because they use cheap frames. What do they want? This stuff is expensive to get a hold of. I've emailed the guy. He is literally in town with me. I need to go visit him. I need to be that internet weirdo that drives up on his house and says, yo, bro, I'm wearing your goggles. Talk to me. I'm the Quantum Show. Can you imagine? Big crazy looking me driving up in my little red car saying, I'm the Quantum Show. Talk to me. Goggles up. And yes, everything is wavelengths and energy. Everything is. All of this stuff is manifested. We manifest it. We keep it going. We're all blue-pilled right now. Well, I'm not going to be the crazy guy that pulls up on another crazy guy and says, I'm the Quantum Show. No, I'm not going to do that. I'll send him letters and emails. He hasn't replied to any of my emails because I asked him if he was going to go to that conference. He never replied. I think he was out of the country, actually, so I didn't follow up. And that's okay, too, because he gets going around. He also works with Carl Crusher, which is a good channel. He looks at petroglyphs and Southwest U.S. I think that's where he was last. I'm not sure. Southwest U.S. earthworks, petroglyphs, and mysticism down there in Nevada, New Mexico, Utah, California, out in the desert. So, all right, here we go. Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about? He's skeptical of people breaking silence or exposing through internet. Who do you mean? The guy from Terra Museum? I'm not sure. I don't know who you are referring to, honestly. Oh, the goggle guy. Okay, there's a lag between. I'm using the phone over here to monitor the show. Yeah, he doesn't want people to show up bothering him. I don't either. And I'm in a rental, so they don't want it. They don't want people coming up. Yeah, his name, I don't remember his name, but it's Museum of Tarot in Nashville. There's only one, okay? And it's not an actual museum, it's a brand name. He's working on it. He makes them. He gets the dicyanin. Yeah, and he gets the dicyanin. He does his research. And let me tell you, the dicyanin goggles, I don't think they're doing anything for me personally. He put a disclaimer in there that once you use these, you won't need to use them. I don't think I needed to use them in the first place. Other people I have let wear them have seen some initial things. The booklet that he put in there says, look at the bodies of the people that are standing around you, and you will see like a second skin. And that is, I'm not sure if that's heat or what, but I let several people wear them at work, right? They look technical. I'll just get them, right? I got them right here. Okay. They look pretty technical, but they also look pretty cosplay, right? Here they are. Now, if I put these on, I won't be able to see the screen. So, oh, that's crazy. I cannot see the phone screen at all. These filter out white light. So there's some. It looks cool in here. Oh, apparently my overhead light has an issue with red light. I'm looking around. Let's see. Yeah, these things are cool, y'all. Right. I'll leave a note under his door. That'll work. Because I'll leave a note. Can you imagine this note right here? And me sending him this note, right? Look at this. Look at this. Somebody take a screenshot. Somebody take a screenshot. I can't see it. Take a screenshot. I can't see nothing. Imagine that craziness right there. Oh, I can take a screenshot later. Never mind. Take your own screenshots. But yeah, these things filter out white light, and I can't even. I got a salt lamp over there. I can't see it. It's too weak, too dim, and they're very dark. Well, you've seen the videos. If you, wow, I can see a little bit. Yeah, my overhead light has a problem with letting red through. And all right, I don't see any movement in here. I don't. It's too dim in here. It's too dim for these to pick up anything. If I was to put them on the camera, you would be. Let me just show you. Okay, let me see. Where's the camera? Where's that camera? All right. See, can't see nothing. Can't see a thing. And let me show you my actual. Oh, come on now. This is what my flashlight looks like. Can you see it? There's lag. I'm looking. There it is. That's my flashlight. It's an LED light. You can see it, but that is like the only thing you can see. I'm holding the lens up to the camera just like I do in the other videos, right? And that's what happens when you use it in a dark room. You see nothing. These are dusty right now, but it doesn't matter. And glasses are scratched up and they filter out pretty much everything. Well, not mine. Mine are in great shape. I use the little wipey things on them, and I'm very careful with them because, dude, they're $200. I'm not gonna mess around, you know. I'm not gonna mess around and mess them up. That's why he sent me one of these little bags, and this is not the best. It's a felt little bag, felt little pouch. These are not the best things for this kind of stuff, but it's better than what I got, which is nothing, right? So, and and they go back in the backpack. Polarized lenses. You do polarized lenses, okay? Those are good. Those are good. So anyway, that device, those goggles are supposed to, in the book, I need to find it, supposed to help your pineal gland to decalcify. And you know what? I need to go ahead and get that bag of crystals out and start putting some stuff together. Yeah. So the pineal gland and the, let me see here. Do I still have that thing open? Nope. The Annunaki had some stuff going on. They still do, right? There's part of the government thinks the Anunnaki are coming back. Okay. The legends are so fantastical. It's just nutty to think of these space giants coming back. And they look like, well, no, they look like nobody else. They are totally their own thing. lions as house cats. Come on now. They had to be 13 feet tall. Lions are gigantic. Okay. Oh, that's nice. They block halogen headlights on the road. The ultra bright, arrogant, pinchy headlights that blind everybody that's not in the driver's seat of that car. Yeah. I could probably do with some of them too, because my eyes aren't what they used to be. I guess it's just a thing about I ain't gonna say it. I'm 30. I just turned 30. But I can't believe how far along this journey I have gone. And all this stuff is happening. Okay? All right. What did we go over today? The pine cone. The imagery, the fantastical type of imagery that comes from um the Annunaki, right? Dorothy, guys, I'm nodding off. Typical. Have a great weekend, everyone. Great show. Interesting subject and experience. Nathan, eyes, pink heart, pink shape, heart shape. Bye. Thanks for coming by, Dorothy. You're to the core, to the bone quantum. And we knew this. We knew this going in. We all knew that you were quantum coming in. So thank you for coming by the show, y'all. All right. And Dorothy and everyone. All right. We've got about 5 or 6 minutes. I'm sorry, Zach. Take your vitamins, meditate. Say thank you for the challenge. You will come up. It will come up. Your body will heal itself. You have the ability to heal itself. We have everything in ourselves to heal ourselves. And there are so many people talking about vitamins, minerals. It's a lack of this, a lack of that. Meditate. Okay? Meditation is the best way to improve your health. The calm space. Let your mind wander. But I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, I started falling apart when I was in the Army. As I went into the Army, right? They were breaking me down and building me back up, what they talk about, right? Well, it didn't exactly work like that. I stayed broken, unfortunately. A couple pieces. But I was able to overcome, override, bypass. Those are all good words for this. And decalcify your pineal gland. I have heard that Shilajit will do that. I will leave a link. Where am I? Okay. To where to buy Shilajit. After the show, probably tomorrow, because I get ready for the panel after this. Yeah. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We have crystals in our pineal gland. They're very small, but it doesn't take much. You look at the crystals in a computer, you know how big they are? Very, very small. They're bigger than what we have. And yeah, look at any medical documentation. If it does not say crystals, if it does not say quartzite or something, right? Look somewhere else, because that's some hidden knowledge. They don't want people to think about this stuff. And that salt and that salt experiment, what about the crystal? Does it relate to the crystal in our head? Can we connect to it? I can tell you personally, yes. But I don't know of any way to measure it, right? I have no way to measure it. I don't know how to measure it. And thank you, Samantha. And I didn't even see you come in, Samantha. Coming in right at the end. Oh, why? I wish you were here. I'm sorry. I started about an hour ago. The clock's saying 54 minutes. And we have been kind of on fire, because I was not expecting to talk about this today. I was going to talk about AI. Quantum reached out and said, nope, here is your topic. Boop. And it just took over. Last night, I was freaking out. Hey, reality check. Okay. Well, I'm glad I was good for your drive home and that you enjoyed listening to my broken, scratchy voice. And, well, maybe not so scratchy. I mean, I got a pretty good mic on this thing. It's crazy. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. This has been the first hour of the Quantum Show. We've talked about Annunaki, crystals in our heads, the uh, universal translator they used to gain access to our network, and what the symbology of the pinecone is, and this download I got. I guess you could call it a download. I'll be leaving links in the chat, or I'll be leaving links in the description after the show, probably tomorrow, because I got to get some stuff done. It's break time. And thanks for everyone coming in. Let me see. I'm reading up the list. Lunar Sparkles, Tigstar Gaming, Diane, Zach, Samantha, Morris the Cat, Raven was here earlier, Dorothy Hawkins. I said Lunar Sparkles. Bronklander, which is YJ Overlander. And let's see, who else? Donovan was here earlier. Thank you for coming by. And Lynn is probably still listening, but she's not in the chat actively at the moment. There you are. Okay. I will send you a link. Thank you. I will send you a link because this is a good topic. The Annunaki, I had no personal experience. Now I do, and I can't believe it actually happened. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Thanks, everybody. Thank you for coming in. Like and subscribe. Check the links in the description. You are Quantum. I will be coming back in about a half an hour, give or take, for the panel show. It will be, I don't know who's going to be able to make it, but everyone who is normally there hopefully will be there. We shall see. Thanks, everybody. Pushing buttons. Keep it quantum. Pushing